can you give a brief chronology of Paul's life and mission?
Pastor, tentatively, we may calculate and say that Paul was born somewhere around 5 or 4 BC. That means somewhere close to Jesus' birth. Okay? And then Paul must have been martyred somewhere around 66, late 66 or early 67 AD. AD 66 67. Now between this we have to put his lifespan. Somewhere there are two views that, some would argue that, Paul's conversion happened around immediately 2 years after or 2.5 years after Jesus' crucifixion. If we put tentatively AD 30 as Jesus' crucifixion time, then 32 or 33 they would say Paul got converted. But, there is another way of calculation which we don't need to get into details. They will put it as AD 35 or 36. If that is, either way you take, doesn't matter. Calculation matter it is. And if Jerusalem Council, Acts chapter 15, happened in AD 49, then first missionary journey, you will place it just before that, 47 to 49. Then Paul comes down to Jerusalem to meet the apostles. Acts chapter 15 takes place. Then after that, immediately he goes out for his second missionary journey. After the Galatians chapter 2, 11 to 14 incident, he goes out. And then second missionary journey happens. After that, he comes back and immediately third missionary journey happens. Then he gets arrested somewhere around 58 and is brought now to Jerusalem. Somewhere around 60 he stays there. In 60 he is taken up to Rome. Acts 28 finishes there. He reaches Rome and finishes. Probably 2 years he stayed in house arrest. That means 60 to 62, we would say. Then he was tradition. Now this is where biblical account finishes about Paul. Then tradition tells us that Paul had gone to Spain to do mission. So that means 62 to 64, 65, we will give this mission to Spain, that period. 65 or something, he must have been arrested, brought back to Rome, and 66 or 67 must have been martyred. So that is the broad sketch of Paul's life. So all the letters will fall between this period.